Firewall. Many students or even engineers fail to configure DNS on firewalls, or they fail to set them up. So at the end of this video, you are going to understand what DNS does and how to configure in the graphical user interface and on the CLI. So DNS is one of the service that is used in name resolution, so that without it on the network, many users cannot access the services needed. So I'm going to configure step by step DNS, then show you how to troubleshoot basic DNS issues on the network. So I will start on the command prompt or on the command line interface. So this is it. I log into my firewall. You see I have already set the name to this. Once I log in, I'll go to global configuration on the system, then configure system DNS. So everything that you want to configure on FortiGate Firewall, you must be under system. So generally, once you type this command config system DNS, then from there you can now, you see it has changed to the DNS app interface. Then you set primary DNS. So on this side, you just set the IP address. This is the address for Google. So Google is going to be my domain name resolution server. Then after there, set secondary. Secondary, I'm going to give it .1.1.1. So once we are done, then we save our configuration. To prove that indeed you've configured the DNS on the firewall, you will show system DNS. You see, it is one of the simplest method, but many have failed in getting to understand this particular feature. So I'm helping you to get to understand how to set it, because if by any chance you fail to point where your DNS server is, the website will be down. And what are the implications on an enterprise environment when the website is down? You can feel for yourself on that. It's chaos, huh? So the things that I'm doing on CLI here, they have also replicated in the graphical user interface. When I log into this particular firewall graphically, and you'll notice that I have specified the DNS. They are no longer using the automatic DNS because this interface has been assigned the IP address automatically from this particular internet, meaning it has gotten the DNS automatic here. But I have explicitly specified my DNS servers. So to check on that, I will log in. So this is the second method. So you see, you will click on the network, then click on the DNS. You see, I'm now not using the FortiGate servers. I have specified this. So you can local domain name, you can say google.com. You can add. Let me just use this. So this dynamically obtained DNS servers were this one. You see? but I'm not using that. So the moment I do that, I apply. To verify that my DNS is now working, you can see here, you just come on the CLI, on the FortiGate Firewall CLI, then execute. You execute ping, then google.com. You see it is pinging. So this one means that the domain name service has converted, or it has resolved this particular name to a specific server that has been assigned the IP address. And that server that has been assigned the IP address is this. You see, the domain name service is 8.8.8, but it is hosted on a server whose IP address is this. So the moment you ping to the domain name of that particular DNS that you've specified, then it will give you the IP. So DNS, domain name service, it just performs name resolution, that a specific name is bound on a specific IP address. Having in the know that human memory, we are fit in getting to understand names unlike numbers. So the DNS helps us now to avoid cramming numbers here and then. We just pick a name, then that particular number, when it reaches online, then it is represented by a specific unique IP address. Now you can see here. So we can check, execute, ping, second DNS. This is .1.1.1. This is the DNS for Cloudflare. It's one of the security companies there. You see, it's also pinging. So this is how you configure DNS, domain name service. To wrap up, domain name service is used to translate domain names into IP addresses. It helps users to point their requests to a specific server. Without it on the network, users will not be in position to access salient services on the network. So I have just used this topology to simulate how to configure DNS on FortiGate Firewall. Thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe on Netlabs Hub on YouTube for more videos as this one, providing solution to technical problems. Thank you so much.